Right, 27 May 2020, and today I want to give you a quick update on the situation happening in the MDC regarding MPs. So more and more MPs are defying Nelson Chamisa, and I can say most of them are desperately trying to keep their seats in parliament. As I said yesterday, Tabitha Kumalo had to go to the High Court to bring her own agent application to say, please, can I keep my seat because I want to be in parliament. I do not want to leave parliament. This is despite the fact that the party of Nelson Chamisa has said that all the MPs must disengage. This is not a strategy. So if you thought that this was a strategy, unfortunately, it's not a strategy. It is desperate MPs, senators and councillors who want to stay in parliament. They have got bills to pay. And I want to show you today some new information. A new group of MPs, very prominent people, have decided to defy Nelson Chamisa, but they did not just defy him, they've also decided to speak up. So let's look quickly at some of the MPs that have decided to attend parliament in defiance of Nelson Chamisa's orders to disengage. So the first MP that I'm going to give you is Vincent Tsvangirai. Vincent Tsvangirai is a very prominent person. In fact, he was put into that position because of his father, the late Morgan Tsvangirai, who was the leader of the MDC. So for him to defy Nelson Chamisa, it's a huge blow and it's very significant. It's not something that we can take lightly, that Vincent Tsvangirai has decided to go to parliament in defiance of Nelson Chamisa. He is being quoted by everyone else who is going to parliament. They are saying you can see that Vincent Tsvangirai is going to parliament. What Nelson Chamisa is doing is not right. It's not constitutional. This is what people are saying in public. If you look at the other people that have defied this directive, there is someone called Christine Rambanepasi Java. She is the mother of Tobam, that is my pastor, Prophet Java. So she is a very prominent person, and she has spoken out today in an interview with Simbach Kanza, which I'm going to link in the article at gambako.com. If you go there, you're going to see, or if you go to ZimI Facebook page. She had a long discussion with Simbach Kanza where she explained that it's very difficult for them to go against the Supreme Court ruling. They're afraid of leaving their positions because what if they leave their positions and then people like Tabitha Kumalo go to court and win and end up in court when they have left their positions? Who is going to lose out? They are going to lose out. They don't want to leave parliament. I've also listened to footage where people are saying, why should we leave our positions? We don't want to leave our positions. There must be negotiation. So there is an ideological difference between the MPs and what Nelson Chamisa and the leadership team are trying to do. The people who are in parliament feel like they don't have to be sacrificed because there is a statement that Nelson Chamisa is trying to make. Why is he making that statement? Why does he not negotiate? Whereas Nelson Chamisa and the leadership team are saying, this is a short-term pain. Let us win. If we go against these guys, if we pressurize them, we'll end up winning. But parliamentarians, senators, people in council, they're not seeing it that way. So I felt very sad when I was listening to the altercation between Simbach Kanza and Christine Rambanepasi Java. It was very, very sad. She said she's got high blood pressure. She's feeling sick. She feels victimized. She feels that people are being sent to call her with private numbers. This was so sad for me to listen to. Something needs to be done. Our MPs are desperately trying to stay in office. Whereas the MDC Alliance position is that if we're elected in 2018, you must not be in parliament sitting there with Mnangagwa and his people. So what then are the options? Because what is happening now is a serious problem. It is bringing confusion to everybody. Members of the public are trying hard to support Nelson Chamisa, But people close to him, those who are in parliament, who are in council, who are in senate, they are not seeing his position. So obviously it shows that there is a division. There are people who are saying, this direction where you're taking us is not correct. What then should Chamisa do? And this is the point which I've been making from the very beginning. No one is going to win from this situation. The only way people can win is when people unite. You have to negotiate. So the Monzora side, the Kupe side, the Komichi side, the Chamisa side, no one is going to win if people don't talk. The only winner will be ZANU-PF. ZANU-PF right now is running away with the 2023 elections, and the people in the MDC, especially Nelson Chamisa, are losing out big. Because for people like Thokozani Kupe, it's a win-win situation. If she goes to Congress, if she doesn't go to Congress, up to December, she'll be in a position as vice president. But for people like Chamisa, as time goes on, people start to ask, people started to question his strategy. Is he really taking to people in the right direction? Is he really knowing what he's doing? Or he's just thinking of what to do as the situation develops? In this case of the MPs, there's been no official statement to say what is happening. All we hear is what comes out in the newspapers. The people who are rebelling, they talk. But there's no official statement from the MDC Alliance. Ever since they made that statement that people should disengage, they have not come out to say, okay, if the people have said they're not disengaging, what is happening? Who has said they're not engaging? What should they be? What is going to happen to them? Are they going to get rid of these people? Is there going to be a statement to say, if you go to parliament, you are no longer part of the MDC Alliance? It needs to be clear. People need to know what is going to happen. I personally tried to talk to Nelson Chamisa spokesman, Dr. Nkululeko Sibanda, and unfortunately, he was unable to give me any information. He did not respond to me in a clear way to say what is going on. I don't think he's got the information, unfortunately, and I feel sorry for the man because this situation is so difficult, it's so fluid. But I try to bring the MDC Alliance guys here so that we can talk to them. I also feel that the MDC Alliance is losing control of their communication. They're losing control of the narrative. Things are happening around them, but they are not able to influence these events that are happening around them. You wake up in the morning and something has happened, but there is no response from the leadership. Who is the spokesman of the MDC Alliance? What are they saying? This needs to be done so that people keep abreast of the situation. All we hear are people who are coming from the sides, people who are not officially speaking for the political party. They are speaking a lot of things, but is that the official position? Nelson Chamisa himself has avoided the topic. Every time he's in public, he has not talked about the topic. Tendai Beat has gone quiet. Even Watchman Move has gone quiet. We had a bit from David Coulthard last week, but that information is not sufficient. People need to be constantly updated with information about what is happening within the party. What is the party strategy? Where are they now? What is happening with the MPs? That information, it helps to bring confidence to the people who are supporting the party. Right, I think I've said as much as I wanted to say. If you have an opportunity to go on Facebook, please go and watch that video between Christine Rambanepasi Java and Simbach Kanza, my brother Simbach Kanza of Zimai. It's very, very sad. When I listened to it, I felt very sad because what I realized was that our MPs are desperate. They're desperate to keep their positions and they are having to make a choice, a difficult choice between the Kupe side and the Chamisa side, which is unnecessary because these people are the same. All they need to do is to come together and talk, and then a solution can be found which does not force the MPs and the councillors and the senators to make these difficult decisions. Right, so that's all I wanted to say today. If you want to comment, if you want to be on video, you can give me a call and I can put you on video. We can talk about this situation. But for now, if you're watching on WhatsApp, please send to as many people as possible. If you're watching it on YouTube or Facebook, please like, comment, and share.